Book 298. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about the unluckiest woman in the land. That's right, the unluckiest woman in the land. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, there lived a woman who considered herself to be the unluckiest woman in the entire land. Since the days of her youth, it appeared that any negative thing that could happen to a person did indeed happen to her. Her parents abandoned her when she was young, and she spent the majority of her life trying to fend for herself. This unlucky woman, who was one of my ancestors no less, could not even make friends easily, but she did have one best friend who worked with her at a local bank. One day, as if her lot in life was finally about to change, the unlucky woman was called into the office of the bank president, and she was told that her work ethic was impeccable and commendable, and he wanted to offer her a better position within the company. Excited, the unlucky woman accepted the new position, and she rushed to go and tell her friends. "Maybe my luck is finally changing," the unlucky woman said. This new position came with a large increase in pay, and she was able to leverage her new salary to receive a loan from her bank and purchase a very nice home in the nice part of town. She hated living in the small, dilapidated home which she had grown up in, and so the new, larger home was a wonderful change. Before she even fully furnished the entire home, she invited her best friend over to show her how nice it looked. "Can you believe it?" the unlucky woman asked. "Who would have ever thought that little old me would have something so nice? I think my luck is really changing." Her best friend congratulated her, but in her heart, she was not happy for her. She did not like that her unlucky friend had a better position at work than her, and she did not like that her home was bigger and better than hers. She had grown used to the fact that she was the one in the friendship who was always on top, and she secretly hated that she was no longer doing the best. These feelings festered within her for several months until she could hold it in and hide it no longer. Behind her friend's back, she began to tell the bank president lies about her unlucky friend in the hopes that she would get demoted back to her old position. And soon, because of her lies and secret hate, the bank president regretted her decision to promote the unlucky woman, and he thought that she had been stealing from the company. He called her into his office and fired her on the spot. He also told her that because she no longer had a job, the bank would default on her loan, and she would be forced out of her new house. The unlucky woman did not know what she did wrong, and her heart was hurt more than it ever was before. "I guess I will be unlucky forever," she said to herself. After several weeks, she noticed that her best friend had taken over her new position at work, and she even went behind her back and purchased the home which she was kicked out of. The unlucky woman was hurt as she realized her friend was doing wickedness behind her back, but over the years, she had become accustomed to bad things happening. The unlucky woman, now homeless, sought out new ways to make money, and she began cooking for people in the land for a small price. Since she had taken care of herself for so many years, she turned out to be an excellent cook, and more people began to purchase her food. As her small business grew, the economy began to nosedive. The bank took loss after loss, and to survive, they began downsizing their employees. Her treacherous best friend was one of the first to lose their job, and she was kicked out of the house that she did wickedness to get. The unlucky woman saw her old best friend go crazy when she lost it all because she did not know how to cope. When she saw this, the unlucky woman realized that her struggles in life had made her strong enough to cope with life, and it was this inner strength that she had which caused her to prosper in the end. The unlucky woman became successful on her own, and her fake best friend was never able to recover. And so, the morning motivation of today is the unluckiest woman in the land. In this life, bad things will happen to all of us. Some of us will get stronger when these things happen, and some of us will break down and fold under the pressure. Today, when you encounter negative and trying situations, do not lose your mind and give up. Instead, use them as opportunities to fortify your mental and emotional state, and do not give up the fight. So, watch out for fake friends. Face your problems head on, and always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great. And you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. Do audio books in the Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels book series. Search Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.